just a quick cleaning video for you. Now, I think you all understand, if you've got a valuable coin or a collectible coin and you're going to sell it and all that, then obviously don't clean them. But if they're just for you, for your own personal collection and all that, then it's up to you. Clean them, don't clean them. There's that much debate about it. So, but if you're definitely going to sell them, don't clean them. Right, so let's just go through what we've got. Got some bicarbonate of soda, which I've mixed in this bowl to a thick paste. You can see it there. Got this Mother's Magan aluminium polish. I've got 3 brushes. These from the pound shop, or in America it would be 99-cent shop, is it? Something like that. You've got a steel one, a brass one, and a nylon one. And this is an old chopping board. You can see it's had plenty of wear with me cleaning and everything like that. But any sort of board really will do. Don't use the wife's food chopping board while she's still using it, because she won't be very happy. And this is wet and dry paper. You don't have to use this, but I got this for the car and I thought, well, I might as well use some of it. I mean, it goes right up to 2,500 grit, so it doesn't take not a lot of abrasion on it. Right, what else? Some kitchen towels, a cloth, soft cloth, and of course your coins. Now that's not a very good one to clean. You can see it's got a little bit of what do you call it? Copper disease or whatever, just a bit, but it'll still clean a bit. You can see the process anyway. That one, you can just about make out a head on that one. Of course the silver is pretty tarnished. It could have been burnt, that, so I don't know how that's going to come up. I'm not going to spend hours trying to clean them. It's up to you how long you want to take, so I'll just do them as quick as possible. I'll just go to the sink a second before I do this, right? There's the other thing, a sponge. Just one of them scouring sponges. Right, I've got it soaking wet now. There's a reason for that, which you will see. I just put that there on the edge of the boards, like so. That will stop any splashes going that way and going over, you know, anything on the worktop. If you're in the garage or wherever, it doesn't really matter. Right, so let's have a go. What should we have a go at first? Let's have a go at the grotty one first, because there's no polishing involved with this. As I said, I think that's the edge side, I'm not sure now. So this is where you need the sponge. I'm going to use the brass brush on this. I say I'm not going mad on it, it's just so you get a rough idea. So the first thing we do is soak it. That's important. Make sure you've got plenty of water on there. If you don't, I found out from my pedal that if you just brush it dry, you can't see no dust, but dust comes off. And afterwards, you horrible taste in your throat and all that. It's not very nice. So just wash it, soak it in water. I might only just do half of this to show you. And pretty vigorously, that's all we do. Sorry the camera's shaking about, but it's on the harness so you can see properly. Right, let's have a quick look at that. Honestly, I'm not doing all of this. It's just so you can see. You see the difference there? You can see the air. I'll tell you what, I'll just do that. Just do a little bit more on that one. More water on it. And there you go. You can probably see that now, yeah. I mean, I think it makes a hell of a difference. I mean, you might be thinking, well, there's not much difference, but you can see the head is a lot better. And I say this is only for identification. If you can't see nothing on there, you're struggling, then this is a good method to use with the brass brush. Don't use the steel brush, it'll take more off than what you're trying to actually do. So there you go. You can make that out a lot better now. Right, I'll go on to this now. I won't clean that up. I want to just... Right, this is the penny. I say it's not the greatest condition. And what I want to do is, I'm using an iron brush now. I'll just show you what happens. If it's got a good patina on it, then just wash it. Use the back of the sponge and just give it a gentle wash with that. Because I have tried before using a brush, I think I'll get more dirt off. So I'll just show you. Sorry about the camera jumping about, but there's nowhere to put it. Right, let's have a look at that now. Now I've cleaned one half more than the other. And it's not too bad actually, but sometimes the patina will come off just even with that nylon brush. So you've got to be careful really. Right, now we take a bit of this. I tend to just rip it, smaller piece, it's easier, manageable. Have a good look at it as it is. Slide a bit more. Right. I've got some of this Magan aluminium polish. I don't need loads on it. And we'll just gently, there's probably too much on that as you can see, but I'm rushing this a little bit because I don't want to waste people's time. And I don't want to spend really too much time. You can do as much as you want. You can, you know, do it 2 or 3 times if you want. It's entirely up to you. Don't let this dry. Right? When you're polishing it, it hasn't got to be dry. It's a bit difficult to get off, so you've got to be pretty quick. Right? Just pad that out a bit. Thumb on one side. You can see a bit of mud coming off it. So it's not the best coin this to try and polish up. This is just basically a demo how I do it. Doesn't matter on the end result on this coin. Right, just grab this cloth here and just give it a final polish with that. As I say, you can spend 5 minutes with the paste if you want, just rubbing it in and rubbing it in. Right, let's try that. You can see the difference there. If the coin was in better condition, obviously it would have come up a lot nicer, but you can see the copper disease on it there really. But I think you agree that's a lot nicer than what it was a couple of minutes ago. Right, let's move on to the silver. Now this is a bit, I say, dirty, this silver. It could have been burnt. Sometimes you get them and they've been burnt. This is where the bicarb comes in. You've probably seen, or some of you have seen these before on other videos. I just censor it. So I make a thick paste and really rub that in. I should have had a bowl of water here, actually saved me going back into to the sink, but just keep putting more on if you need it. It can take a bit of work to get it all off, but it depends how clean you want your coins, I suppose. Right, how's that looking? Not looking too bad, but you can see probably just round the edge. I'll do this again when I've got more time. Right, let's do the other side. This is usually easier, this side, the head side. Right, come on. Right, let's just give this a quick rinse from the bowl. As you can see now, it's not too bad now, actually. It's come up quite good. You can just see that top edge. Still got a bit of muck on, but not too bad about that. Come over. Let's dry it off a bit. Just drop it down there. Right. Now it's just the same principle. Clean a piece of towel again. Now with the smaller coins it's easier to do both sides. Like a bit on either side. Just fold the paper over and just rub between your fingers. Say silver doesn't usually take that much, but can you see the black coming through off the silver on the other side and back of the towel? Right, you can see it's gone like a grey colour, dull colour. Right, let's get some fresh paper. And let's see what we've got now. Just move them on the right. You can, if you've got little fingers, you can really get in. I won't do the back, I'll just do the front so you can see it. Get your cloth again. Let's put it down there. I say the more you do it, the shinier you get it, but really you just want to get most of the muck off and all that. So so it looks a bit nicer for you. Right, let's have a look at that. So there you go. I think you agree it's better than what it was 5 minutes ago. That side probably wants a bit more, but that's not too bad. Right, so that's it basically. A bit of messing about, but hey, you want your coins a bit cleaner, then that's what you got to do. Right, I'll just show you something now. Can you see this? It's a copper coin, this George II. I've got disturbed again, you know who by. Right, that coin I just done before, it comes out a silverish colour when you use the brass brush on it. But here's where this wet and dry paper comes in. Let me just give it a wet. I mean, you can leave it like that if it's only ID really, isn't it? So, but I'll just show you, use the wet and dry on it. Sorry about the camera jumping about again. Let's do this over half quick and then we call it a day, eh? Quick design, we'll have a look what happens now. Right, you can see the difference there now. It's lost that silver colour and it's going back to the copper colour. But as I say, you wouldn't have to do that. If it's only for ID, just use the brass brush, but remember, please remember to keep it wet. Otherwise you'll end up with a bad throat in your mouth, horrible taste in your mouth. Anyway, that's it for now. And plus you've got to clean up after yourself, otherwise your missus will kill you. So there's the 3 coins, just done quickly. Haven't turned out too bad. That could have been better, as you know, but it wasn't in that good a condition. George II, at least you can see it a lot clearer now, you can identify it better. And of course the sixpence. So that's it. Time for me to clear up now. And hope it helps someone. If you want to use the methods, use it. If you don't, you know. It's entirely up to you. Look at all this now. This is the only trouble. I hate cleaning up afterwards. And I do bleach this board now and again. Don't take my dirty bugger. Right, so I'll see you all soon. Okay? Take care for now. Ta-ra for now.